One of the interesting things we did was because NASA doesn't typically have a background in venture capital, we actually hired a venture capitalist from Silicon Valley to help us understand and actually work with us to understand how and if the particular partners we were looking at could be financed. That was really, really important. The first thing Alan Marty did when he came in was he brought in a big box of books called The Innovator's Dilemma and said, read this book. It'll tell you a couple things. One is how venture capitalists find companies to invest in. And second thing it'll tell you is how to organize your program so that you'll be successful. And Alan, Linda Moyer, and all of us took that to heart and actually built the program around what Alan's Marty's suggestions were, and I think we're fairly successful. Regarding the innovator's dilemma, one of them is that the culture plays a big part in whether or not a program will succeed or fail. Much like a product, the culture that's used to develop a product or service, when used in a different kind of product or service, even though they're closely related, generally tends to cause that to fail. One of the examples they had was DEC Computers built mini computers and wanted to get in the personal computer market. And the culture required to build personal computers was just different enough. So the culture required to build personal computers was just different enough from mini computers that it actually took the company out of business and they went bankrupt. Our takeaway from that was we needed to build a new culture based on the way we were doing the Space Act agreements for the COT Space Act agreements that, though was informed by past NASA culture, wasn't reliant on it.